Hey everyone, it's Tom Kratzer with another Rockstar Minute. And one of the biggest things as investors that we always have to pay attention to is our downside. If there is a real estate correction ever, what risks do we have? And one of the things that we are always looking at is if there's a real estate correction, what happens to rents? And the best example of this most recently would be in the US. So we can pull up a chart right now from the St. Louis Federal Reserve that's going to show you real estate prices dropped 25% after the year 2007. And then on average, in some places actually went down more, like in Cleveland went down like 60% or more. But on average in the US, it went down 25%. So if that was to ever happen in Canada, the way to protect us and the why we always talk about cash flow is if you buy a property that pays for itself, what happens to the rents during a period in time when real estate prices correct badly? So if we pull up another chart from the St. Louis Federal Reserve and show you rents over the same period, you can see that rents stay rather stable during that period. We actually had friends in Cleveland where property prices dropped that low, like 60%, but rents stayed relatively stable. So as real estate investors, that's really encouraging because if we can buy properties that pay for themselves, even if an unexpected massive downturn hits us, rents look like they stay fairly stable, so we can carry our way through through that period. In fact, we know many real estate investors in the US, that's how they survived. Their rent stayed stable. They were able to survive through that big drop in property prices. People that were over leveraged and did not have the cash flow to carry their expenses during that period suffered greatly, obviously, and there was like mass devastation. But that's what we're always looking for. Will rents carry us through the bad periods in a real estate cycle? And maybe that'll never happen. Maybe it won't happen in like 10 years, but we are always short-term paranoid and long-term optimistic. So our short-term paranoia forces us to analyze these things. So hopefully that gives you some insight into what could happen to rents during a real estate correction. Until next time, your life, your terms.